What is up, Husker Nation? Back at you with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about potential breakout star, former four-star tight end, number one player in Nebraska, Carter Nelson. A name we are all familiar with, but a name that we maybe didn't see on the field as much as we wanted this year. Let's dive into why we didn't see him that much, what his future role is, and why I think he could be a huge part of the offense next year. Carter Nelson was a true freshman this year, coming from Ainsworth, Nebraska, a city with less than 1,600 people, a city so small that his high school football didn't even play 11-man football. They played 8-man football. If that ain't Nebraska, I don't know what is. He made an incredible transition from 8-man football to 11-man football and came into Nebraska as a four-star, top tight end in the country, with offers from pretty much every program worth their salt. He actually played in all 13 games for Nebraska this year, a lot on special teams and sometimes getting incorporated into the offense. Let's get into what his role was this year, why his production was limited, and what we can expect going forward from his body and his position. Here's the thing about Carter Nelson. 6'5", 230 pounds, a freak, explosive athlete. He's a big play creator and a big play finisher. Now, the transition from 8-man football to 11-man football is one that many take a long time to do, and he definitely had his growing pains throughout the year. He admitted in an interview that blocking was just never something he had to do in high school. That was never something that was going to help his team succeed. The ball needed to be in his hands. So if he was going to transition to tight end at the next level, it's something he would definitely have to work on. Now, he played in a couple different spots this year, slot receiver, tight end. I think his future is at tight end in a Colston Loveland sense, as a pass-catching tight end. Not a super inline tight end like Luke Lindenmeyer, but out, split out wide, in the slot, making big catches. At the end of the day, this tight end room is a little thin after losing Thomas Fedoni and Nate Borkacher. I hope Heinrich Harburg is excellent for Nebraska this year, and I know what Luke Lindenmeyer can bring to the table. But I think Carter Nelson is the X factor this year, and the fact of the matter is we need to get him the ball in this new era of college football, where development is not as prioritized and opportunity is key to keeping players in your program. We need to get Carter Nelson the ball, and I project a breakout season for him. You could see when Dana got his hands on him, he tried him in a couple different spots. He even sent him on a jet sweep that didn't work, but he tried it, and he sees the talent that Carter Nelson has with the ball in his hands. That is something that we need to continue doing. And I think the chemistry between Dylan Raiola and Carter Nelson will continue to grow. And I see Nelson being a big part of our future. And this guy is just simply a baller. He's an athlete. He can put on more weight, or he can continue to become more and more explosive. The guy played on special teams. It takes a different kind of dog to be a four-star player, come into a program that needs playmakers, and be willing to put your life out there for special teams. We need to get the ball in Carter Nelson's hands. We saw a lot of screens this year where he excelled. He just simply is a playmaker with the ball in his hands. I can't stress it enough. And at the end of the day, it's Carter Nelson's season. It's time to see a big production boom from him. He had 80 yards this year and a touchdown. I want 400 plus yards next year, and I think he can do it. I think the guy is that explosive, and I think he has a bright future ahead of him. All right, Husker Nation, I'll see y'all next time. Up the Cornstalk, out.